And we are going to skip number 4 and do this question instead. So if you want to turn back to turn to the next page, because there's room on page 144. Write this at the top of page 144. Because I want to look at a question with 2 square roots that's different than the last 2 square root question. The last 2 square root question that we had just had a square root on one side, a square root on the other side, and when you squared both sides, they both went away. This one's going to be more problematic. You have a square root on one side and a square root on the other side, but they both won't go away if you square. The idea is the same. You get rid of a square root by squaring. So you need to get a square root all by itself, alone on one side. Can you see that this one is alone on its sides? So we square both sides, but we have to be careful, and this is the reason I put brackets, because if I square this side, I have to square this whole side. And you know what squaring means? It means repeat multiplication. But some of you will want to cheat and do the wrong math next. So some of you will just want to do this. Here, I'll write out, this is perfect, right? Squaring that gets rid of the square root. This is bad, and I'm going to write it in red. Do not write this down. But you are going to be tempted to do this. Square that, square that. That is absolutely wrong. Why is it absolutely wrong? Well, okay, and some of you are like, that's what I would do. Okay? Okay. If squaring means repeat multiplication, I'm going to write it out as repeat multiplication. And you're like, oh, I have to FOIL this, I have to distribute everything. Oh, this doesn't look pretty at all. You're right. It does not look pretty at all. You have to do this times this, this times this, this times this, and this times this. That's what squaring means. Multiply by itself. And if I do that, well, this side is nice, and it's x plus 3. This side, I have to root x minus 5 times root x minus 5. Can you see that that would be x minus 5? I'll put in brackets just to hold it together. The next one will be 2 times root x minus 5. That'll be plus 2 root x minus 5. And this one will be plus another 2 root x minus 5. And plus 2 times plus 2 is plus 4. Do I have some like terms here? Yes. Okay. X plus 3 equals, I have an x, minus 5, and then plus 4. Can you see that will be minus 1? And then the 2 root x minus 5 plus another 2 root x minus 5, I will have those. Plus 4 of those. And what we originally had was 2 square roots. We got one by itself. We isolated and squared both sides. And now we have an equation with just 1 square root. So now it's back to the first questions we have. Here's our square root. Here's our mixed radical. How do we get rid of that one? We would need to get it by itself on one side. So what am I going to do? I'm going to move my x and my 1 over to the other side. Oh, do you see that x minus x? That'll go away nicely, completely, and I'll have 3 plus 1. I'll get 4 on this side. Technically, I could square both sides already, but this one, I think it makes sense to divide both sides by 4 to get it really by itself. And now, once again, I can square this whole side, square this whole side. 1 squared is 1. This will become x minus 5. And I get x equals 6. Let's check if that's true or an extraneous root. There's some of these questions, it's like, I did all of that work only to find out my answer didn't work at all? It feels really frustrating. They did that once on the grade 12 provincial exam. The very first question on the exam, You did like 3/4 of a page of work. You checked your answer and it didn't work. And the first answer to the whole exam, 3-hour exam, your first answer was, there is no answer. And your confidence, people are like, oh no. You don't think they would do that to you on the first question of the exam, right? Make you feel like you do all this work and it doesn't work in the end? Okay, let's check. Very original equation. The left side started off as square root of x plus 3. The right side started off as square root of x minus 5 plus 2. This will be 9. Square root of 9 is positive 3. This will be 1. Square root of 1 is 1 plus 2. This is also 3. It worked. Thank goodness. So you could get questions with 2 square roots. They are more involved.
Are there any questions like that in our practice?
I think I might have them in your reviews, but I'm just going to check if I made a note if any of these ones had it. No, but do you want me to give you one to try?
Yeah.
So I have to do brain math. I picked one where the answer works.